And so here we are. When I first started this back in January, I was determined I was going to do a video a week for 16 weeks. And this is it, week 16. I like to think of it as the end of season 1. And it's much like Star Trek The Next Generation's first season, where the lighting was a little bad, everyone's face was a little too shiny, and the costumes were ill-fitting, but there was still definitely some potential there. And hopefully that's the case here. So, over the span of 16 weeks, I've done 3 books in translation, 3 comic books or graphic novels, 7 female authors, as well as a bit of poetry. Going forward, I'd like to include a little bit more fantasy, sci-fi, YA, and nonfiction. So, 4 months really doesn't seem to be a long time when you think about it, but a lot seems to have changed in the Booktube community in that span. One of my favorite Booktubers, Ron Litt, seems to have gone on a bit of an extended hiatus, but in the meantime I've found Chapter Stacks, whose taste has been pretty impeccable and a lot of fun to watch. As well, thanks to Dingbat and Dollface for being the first subscribers to the channel. I don't know how much that means, and it's just always a big boost. The other thing I'm realizing is that comments are huge, and I'm trying now in the past 4 months to actually comment more on other people's Booktube videos. I always find it a bit of a thrill to actually get that feedback. I've also discovered a ton of great new podcasts around books, including Lit Up, 2 Book Minimum, and Literary Disco, which have all been really great. I've also found that Booktube has a bit of teeth. In the last little while, there's been a bit of a tempest in a teapot surrounding libraries. Ariel Brissett started off a discussion, and while I don't mind a good argument or discussion, I guess it must have veered off into some name-calling and a place where she just didn't feel comfortable being part of the conversation anymore and had removed her video. I can imagine it is a lot tougher, I think, for women to be on YouTube or to express strong opinions without people jumping down their throats. Guys seem to have it a little bit easier, I think. But I do think the discussion is still valid, and I hope that that continues on. There's a lot of great stories out there as far as the validity of libraries in this day and age, and it's not just centered around books. Maybe I'll do a video about that in the future. And speaking of the future, what does Season 2 hold? Well, I'd like to take a bit of a break, just sort of wrap my head around what I'd like to see this video channel turn into. I don't know, I'd like to take a step back. For the most part, the videos have all been reviews. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I've sort of avoided tag videos. I don't really do hauls or TBRs, but it doesn't mean that I can't start having discussions that are just outside the realm of specific books. Maybe 2-3 weeks, and then start posting again on a regular basis. We'll see though. It's been 16 weeks of every week putting up a video, and it does get kind of addicting to do. I've been enjoying it immensely, and I'm not sure if I'll even be able to stop. Hey, so thanks for all of you that have been watching, and my subscribers, and the people that have commented below. I appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. And I look forward to chatting with you guys again. Here's to Season 1, and bigger and better things for Season 2. We'll talk to you soon.